Now there's something called the Hamilton Electors. These are the people in the Electoral College. If you don't know, there's literal electors in the Electoral College, and they get together and cast their votes. And some of them are saying, well, I'm not going to vote for Trump. Not going to do it under any circumstances. So I'll break it all down for you in a sec. First, I want you to know that there's a website already for this, HamiltonElectors.com. Okay, and they explain why they call it Hamilton Electors. Why is that? They say the electors are honoring Alexander Hamilton's vision that the Electoral College should, when necessary, act as a constitutional failsafe against those lacking the qualifications from becoming president. This is actually a very interesting point, whether you agree or disagree. Now, Donald Trump says, I lost the popular vote. Now, he has his excuses, but everybody on his side acknowledges that he did. He lost it by 2.6 million votes. And so, and now it's over 2% of a lead for Hillary Clinton. So if we had a real functioning democracy where whoever got more votes was president, it would be Hillary Clinton. We don't. We have this insane thing called the Electoral College. And because of the way that the states are divvied up in the Electoral College, Donald Trump is the president-elect. But so Trump says you've got to respect the Electoral College. Okay. But a second part of the Electoral College, as Alexander Hamilton explained, by the way, a conservative hero, he explained, we put these electors into place so that they could make a last-minute decision that if there's someone who's grossly unqualified for office, they would vote for someone else. That is the whole point of the Electoral College. Otherwise, we could just have a democracy. So if you love the Electoral College when it comes to how it divvies up states, well, you can't turn around and say, well, I don't like the part about the electors. That's the whole point of the Electoral College. So now some of these electors are saying, okay, well then I'm going to do what this whole thing was designed for. I'm not going to vote the way that to represent the person that my particular state said I should, because a lot of these are Democratic electors actually. So why? I'll explain that in a second. But first, let me go to one of them, Levi Guerra, who's 19 years old. It's always the young that lead revolutions. He said, I feel that it is my duty to cast my vote against Trump. Instead, I must vote for the person who I believe will be the best for my constituents and who has the greatest chance for unifying our country. So now, the state of Washington voted for Hillary Clinton. But what he's saying, and now what some group of electors are saying is, okay, it can't be Hillary Clinton because of the current situation that we have in politics. But it shouldn't be Donald Trump. He's not qualified. If we can get the Hillary Clinton electors, along with just 37 Republican electors, to vote for another Republican. So we're not trying to even get rid of the Electoral College result as it comes to which party won. But we're just saying it shouldn't be Trump. One, because we have according to the law, the leeway to do that. We have the discretion, and we were given that discretion to do that. And secondly, because he didn't even win the popular vote. Larry Lessig wrote about this. He's like, well, I mean, if the Electoral College is worth anything, shouldn't it be people saying, okay, it's not that we're just making an independent decision that we don't like Trump. It's that he didn't win. He lost by more than 2.5 million votes. So again, the Hamilton electors explain, electors have already come forward calling upon other electors from both red and blue states to unite behind a responsible Republican candidate for the good of the nation. So Alternate explains, in Washington state alone, Guerra is the third Electoral College member to become a, quote, faithless elector. Similarly, 4 electors from Colorado have already pledged to do the same. Now, those are Democratic electors. So they're saying, instead of Hillary Clinton, we're willing to vote for another Republican. The question now is, will there be any Republican electors who come out and go, nope, you guys are right. He didn't win the election. We're going to keep it in the Republican Party, but we will vote with the Democratic electors on another Republican, not Trump. Now, remember, there was a Never Trump campaign. Now, a lot of you might think this is a great idea. Some of you might not like the idea, but it is possible within the rules, and some Democratic electors have already said they will do it. My guess is very soon there'll be a Republican elector who says it. It's a big country, and there's a lot of electors out there. And once you have one, could you have more? And all those 37 would have to do is abstain. So you never know. It ain't over till it's over. He's not president yet. So it's HamiltonElectors.com. That's just the information I'm giving you. And we'll see if any Republican electors come out, but my guess is they will. Now, whether they can marshal that up into enough people to swing the election, don't know yet. We'll have to see.